getting to this one, a rookie bracket match 22 of season 31. With me is Toxie and I am Hightech. Hello.
Hey.
And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. We have a nice map. I kind of enjoy it. It's a bit too huge, maybe. Has a bit too much gold, potentially, but it's a really fun map, I think. And we do have nice spawns here. Mage, American Elf player in the northwest, next to Moose with Undead. From Ireland he is, I think. Then we have Steen, aka Ina Ane. So not the real Ina, but he played Undead. Lich only rushes in his first match. And yeah, now he goes for some human strategy. And last but not least, we have Floss here in the south. So let's see what's going to happen.
First, I don't know the map, so I'm looking around a bit.
Yeah, it's a cumulo map, and I think it's like as most cumulo maps, this one is really well designed. Like it's so beautiful, like it's so authentic, and depending on the players, there is a lot of hiding and hoarding opportunity here. So everyone has access to their natural expansions, like without. Like it's really difficult to attack that expansion. Like there are not many maps where you can take a safe first expo, and that expo is basically covered by your main base. So once you get to that, can't be reached that easily without air.
Really a ton of expansions on the map.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this rookie bracket tends to, like, games tend to play out a bit. Like, games tend to be a bit more aggressively played than we are used to. So I don't expect all players to just hoard to 20k gold. I think it will be... I don't think it will last too long. Usually it doesn't, because there's not that much balancing going on. So we'll see. I think none of the rookie matches lasted more than an hour, so we'll see.
So Dark Ranger for Mage. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he played FFA like many years ago, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And back then, Dark Ranger first and Panda first were like meta, and no elf played anything but that. And MK first for Steen. Interesting. And Dreadlord first, so very fun to see that.
Yeah, very interesting. Actually, that's like the nightmare composition for the Archmage.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a strong hero that can disable the mass TP.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, fortunately for him, he's cross-map. He will have a nice time creeping here and setting up expansions. And I mean, knowing that Steen was going for rushes in basically like every match that I saw with him, be it FML or in-house matches, he went for early game undead rushes, and will be interesting here. I mean, he's going for an early lumber mill, but he also seems to play a bit more passively.
Towering the entrance to his base.
Yeah. Interesting base layout here. Can backfire easily, but can also be very nice depending on what you fight.
Yeah, that's true. So this is a hill, right? Like you get mischance at this
yeah,
spot?
for sure. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, can be very difficult to push into main bases here. So that's why I kind of like the way everyone but the undead built their main base. I mean, undead has a harder time doing so, obviously, but he could have done that too. Ooh, and we do see an early push here by M00se. No, okay, I was about to say just the sentry ward, which was placed very obviously. Like, that was...
Yeah, so he's playing Vampiric Aura and Carrion Swarm. I don't know that I like this choice.
I don't know, honestly, for on this map, if you want to go for creeping with ghouls early, like there are a lot of tough creep camps that he will... I think he will benefit from this aura more than he might from sleeping creeps. So I think as long as he has at least one level or one skill point on sleep at like the first... Once he approaches fighting, I guess it's fine. Tech level, tech percentage almost equal for all of these players, but Steen is not teching yet. Like, I just realized he hasn't teched yet.
Yeah, he might want to tech right after this event.
I mean, he's heavily investing into defensive towers at this point, which I'm not really... I don't really think it's a good call. Like, you don't really get rushed early on, and you should rather invest... Like, these towers will not save him from dying to a decent tier 2 or tier 3 push if he's not tier 2 himself by that time.
I don't know, like maybe they play a more aggressive meta as well, because...
You mean the rookie meta?
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. Like when you start, it's always the same cycle, whether it's a new RTS or new players. People build from like the earliest rushes into the greediest strategies, little by little.
Yeah, like that's true. That's true. Good point. Oh, Dark Ranger needs to be careful here to not die. This turtle is reaching Hammock.
This at middle, okay. I didn't expect that to be such an easy creep camp. Okay.
But this middle is like so key later on because you have these two fountains here. But I think it's more fun than it is on Market Square, for example, because you need to decide what fountain you go for. If you don't have much time and if you just want to, like, if you have low-level heroes in Hero Arena and you need to defend or need to run away, you need to decide whether you go for the heal fountain or the mana fountain. So I think it's a bit more fun than it is on Market Square, where you can always heal and get mana at the same time.
Yeah, and I feel like it can give rise to interesting situations where maybe two guys are trying to fight and one is holding on to the mana fountain and the other to the health fountain, and depending on the races, it has both, upsides, downsides.
And also these rolling doors, I think we don't see them on any other regularly played map, and I really like them.
That's beautiful, really beautiful design.
Yeah, so I think this is one of the, like this and La Rosa Nautica in my eyes are like both Cumulo maps and both are two of the most well-designed maps in general, so a bit underrated.
They look really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the map contest results. The deadline is, I think, April 18th, the FML map contest. And I guess we will see like 10 to 15 submissions, I hope. So if you, like every regular FML player is able to act as a judge. So if you're interested, then...
Oh, cool. Yeah, I would be interested.
Yeah, I'm looking for, like, I think it will be very important to have like only people judging that really invest some time into testing the maps. And I know like you are one of the players that likes to invest a lot of time into like checking out maps anyway, so yeah, we'll
I hate the feeling of being lost on the map when I start a game, so
yeah, I think it's part of the fun of FFA that you are able to play many new maps in like tournament situations. And in FFA it feels more like I think in FFA, I'm always interested to see games like competitive games on new maps. While in 1-on-1 and 2-on-2, for example, it can be nice to see one or two new maps every now and then. But in general, I don't really enjoy like cups where you only see new maps. So I think it can be a bit too much sometimes. But it's just different. Like it's more about the nuances in 1-on-1 than it is in FFA, where it's more about like the broader scheme of the map.
Yeah, I think maps in FFA, how to say, like different maps really make for very different games, and I think it's a bit less true for 1-on-1. Like sure that you can have certain nuances, like certain rushes that only work on certain maps.
Yeah.
But in general, you always see the same game over and over, and sometimes in 1-on-1 on new maps, it feels like the highest skill players don't really train for them. So it sometimes feels like you're watching a lower level of play. While in FFA, like, I think it cancels that pretty quickly because everybody gets to late game anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And in FFA, you're able to invent new and fun creep routes much quicker than you are in 1-on-1, where it's so much more difficult. It takes so much time for players to develop meta on a map. Like it's to really find out what works best. Like it takes much longer on a map in 1-on-1. While in FFA, it's like immediately you're able, every player that checked out the map and put some thoughts into it will be able to like gain an advantage on that map really quickly.
Yeah, so that's definitely true. I mean, the thing is that in FFA, at least on this level of play like FML, the fact that people don't really rush one another lets you prepare much deeper for your game, because you know that you don't have to really account for counterplay, like something from the opponent.
Ooh.
While in solo, if you're playing on a new map, it's all about if you know that the opponent, if he's here at this moment, can he creep jack and so on. And this takes like hundreds of games to really get a good sense for on a new map.
Yeah, I agree. And in the meantime, Moose bit unlucky here, losing hand. That's like this creep camp is not easy to take.
Yeah, seems hard.
Yeah, it's like these are the most tough creep camps to creep, but also the ones with the best items. So that's where you immediately want to, like, as soon as you can creep them, you want to, because there are only two of them. So these two creep camps are not the same as north-south. So that's why it's really important to get these these spawn creep camps, and to get the ones east and west, the red spots. But yeah, I guess Mage will approach the left one soon. Like it's pretty easy with chimeras, but without it's pretty rough. And he does get a keeper third. He plays alchemist third. Not sure if I like that. I think it's so essential to have a keeper, like personally, but
yeah, I know you like your keeper.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, with this combo, and we saw it earlier on, like, first of all, in like not in the rookie bracket here, but in other matches, you definitely get teamed for transmute and charm if you have both. It's just really annoying to deal with. So that's one reason I dislike playing it. But also like Undead can kite you forever with this combo. Like you don't have any stun. So I really don't like it too much.
Yeah, it's a bit problematic against Undead, I agree.
And also against human, like how I don't know. I mean, the Dark Ranger dies so quickly, so he can't really. I mean, on paper he can stop mass TP very well, but I personally can be difficult with the Dark Ranger to keep her at the in the front line against human with with Holy Light, or against Holy Light and Bash. Not Bash, my god, Bolt. But we'll see. I mean, the dynamics can be a bit different in this bracket. And Floss is on 80 supply almost and on 4k gold, so he's going for a push here. priests are masters, so he will have inner fire. So might be deadly push coming up. I would like to see him going for this red spot and then attack the elf maybe, but he seems to have a different plan here.
Yeah, how the hell did the DK get to almost level 5? That's
The
crazy.
dreadlord died. That why the creep he
Yeah, I
crept
saw
along.
that. Yeah, and then he killed the level 9 with just the DK alive. Okay,
Yeah, and now
makes
he's
sense.
creeping the important spot. Like
Oh,
it's
what the fuck is that quick camp?
and he only gets a ring of protection +5. That's unfortunate. It's the worst item you can get there.
So there is no marketplace, right, on this?
No.
That's cool. I find it interesting actually to have a big map but without marketplace.
Yeah, markets are a bit of a, like, I also have mixed feelings about it. I mean, spell shields are just too broken. Like on smaller maps like Silver Pine, it's okay because players rarely get a lot of gold. But on huge maps like Harvest, it's just crazy. And yeah, this is very interesting push here with 5-4 levels and 1 on level Lich. Lich a bit under leveled, but he's up against MK5 and 2 Paladins, so only the MK able to like deal some damage, but that's what I meant earlier, like these towers are not doing much for you if you don't have any units. He's getting out Dragonhawks now, so we'll be able to defend here, I guess. Not killing the healing ward though.
If he gets gold to the GK again, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, even I would at this point I would let the DK die maybe. Yeah, just let the DK die.
I was gonna say, as the human, I would let the TP transfer go through and let him TP out.
Yeah, and I mean, it could even play in favor of the undead to let the DK die here because that's more experience for Lich and Dreadlord. Should sleep the MK here. Like he really wants to kill the MK. He has no mana. Alright. And that's a lot of experience here for the Lich. Needs to be a bit careful, like that's a lot of damage. Oh, and blue is helping here. But okay, he's getting some experience here. So I kind of like that call. I mean, obviously it's a good situation for orange now. So I guess it's not the best call, but I mean, in general, I don't really dislike him taking some experience off yellow here. I think it's not the worst call.
Oh, God.
And on the left, like we do see Mage getting this, but without any chimeras, so he will take some damage here. Should be fine, but needs to be a bit careful to not lose his Alchemist.
Yeah, I don't even know that we can finish this group. Looks hard.
He needs to use his Penna.
I mean,
that's
5 to 89 cows damage on fast attack speed.
Like, I really enjoy this creep camp. Like, I have seen so many heroes dying to this. And I've lost heroes myself to this creep camp. Yeah, he can't finish it. So that's a bit unfortunate for him. Like, I mean, at least he gets mass gold. Like, he's on 50 supply and 12k gold, but like, you don't want to lose that time.
Yeah, and he said before the game, like, his strongest point is getting to be forgotten by everybody. So I think he's really happy to be holding. Like, that's probably his favorite spot to be in.
Yeah, we will see. I guess it will come down to the FFA sense of blue in particular, and also teal, to realize that there is orange at the top left and orange with
somewhere on the map.
Yeah, and blue is up to 7k gold too, so he's in a decent position, but his main base can die like super quickly. Like, he has some farms up front, but if orange decide, like, I think orange could basically finish the game now already. Like, 100 supply Chimera, like Chippo, against blue at this point would kill blue very quickly.
Yeah, it's interesting actually, the map layout. Like, it's rather small main bases, it feels.
Yeah, that's true. Can be difficult to fit all your buildings in there if you don't remove the trees. Oh, and we have a fight coming in here. Blue needs to TP out, and we will see if blue is going to attack teal again, or if maybe teal is going to attack orange, which is an interesting call. I mean, obviously yellow in a weak spot now, but yellow is like recovering still with all these new towers, and yellow might become a pain in the ass with this MK soon.
I don't know. I think yellow has a big problem, which is that the natural expansions don't have that much gold in them. Like he's almost mined out.
Yeah, he needs to take new expos, and he should know that these are available. But that goes also for for the other players. I mean, orange could have taken more expos. On the other hand, like you don't like usually you want to fight before getting your 4th expo or 3rd even. So interesting.
We don't like getting that many towers at the expo for yellow.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, the
like he got
that was close.
Towers, which is 1,000 gold to defend an 8k gold mine. Like it's doesn't feel that great.
Yeah, teal getting lich to level 3, and I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, yellow is dropping to 50 supply now, so I kind of like that call. I mean, at least it's 50 supply, but yeah, as you say, he needs these expos. And he may hold a grudge against blue, who was killing his hero. So blue might be... That's a perfect showcase why you don't... Like, why it's a risk to just get some pickoffs of one player and then attack another player. Like, blue might get attacked by 2 players here. And orange still... Like, orange 17k gold.
Like, everybody forgot about him now, and... He gets level 3 alchemist even. Like he's a little behind in terms of hero levels, but not that far that he can't catch up.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to catch up if you have that amount of gold and you can just go on 100 supply. I like blue's call to attack here. At least he's forcing orange to 80 supply, but I mean, with these moonwells, orange should be able to defend this easily. But inner fire Griffin's definitely like a threat, and okay, I was searching for the Ancient of Winds. They are spread out, but he has enough. Like he has 5 of them, so should be able to pump out hippos easily.
It's not that many moonwells though, honestly.
No, he
like
could.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could get some more, and these at the front are obviously only meant to, like, you need to be prepared to lose the ones at the front. Nice Dragonhawks here, but still way too many hippos to kill them all.
A good XP for orange. Like that's literally the best thing that could happen is somebody attacks him.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the griffins died. He got like full level on all the heroes almost.
Just read in the Twitch chat, like obviously every player in the rookie bracket has a mentor, and Alien is Floss's mentor, and they prepared creep routes together, so it's really nice. And
it's really cool.
Yeah, and it kind of worked out to this point, but obviously like creep routes are only one thing. Eventually that does not necessarily help you to, like, you need to develop some sort of FFA sense, and I think Floss already improved a lot, like looks a lot better than it did in his first game. But it's just tough in this situation where he has to deal with orange now, and I don't see him winning against orange despite his 10k gold almost. It's so difficult to fight Night Elf with if you're human, and he's lacking production buildings. He has only 2 workshops, 2 Griffin aviaries, and I think Griffins are not a good call anymore at this point. Like there are too many hippos here. He needs to go for tanks and gyros, tanks or gyros, I guess. Maybe some Dragonhawks in the mix,
Yeah.
but these Griffins are not very useful anymore.
I think that's his main mistake, is not having enough production and not having a strong main base to fall back to.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's like running out of air units here. There's not much more these hippos can attack. And yeah, I like that teal is fighting yellow again. So it's like 2 1-on-1s, and they don't team yellow to that, just so orange gets a free win.
Stop it.
And teal has a lot of expansions now. Soon, like teal is recovering fast from these expo kills and hero losses earlier.
Or go on moves.
Okay, I thought orange would go for teal here, but obviously he's just healing to fight blue, I guess. And teal is on blue now here at the bottom right, and I guess blue should ignore that that attack. Like there's in this bracket, there's a chance that players, unlike in the other brackets where players usually continue to attack you after kicking your expo, in this bracket it's more likely that players just run around randomly and kick some expos and then don't continue to attack you. So at this point, I think blue should focus on fighting orange here.
Yeah, and orange has way too many hippos, which is a
Yeah.
problem I really often
Ooh.
run into myself. Oh fuck.
Yeah, Archmage in a very very bad spot, and tanks slightly out of range for these hippos. He should pull back. Oh, and he has no items to survive this, and he has no TP. Oh. The Archmage with the TP died. That's why you usually want to have 2 TPs in FFA. Exactly for that reason, because 100 supply. Like you don't want to lose 100 supply on the battlefield, just because you were too greedy to spend 350 gold for a new TP.
Yeah, definitely. Also, it's very likely you're gonna get to use it at some point anyway, so...
Yeah, and many times you have to TP to your expo, and then you need to be able to TP back into your main, so like never go out without 2 TPs in FFA unless you really don't have the gold. Okay, he's taverning his heroes, but he's... Okay, yellow lets... orange lets these tanks go. That's kind of fun. And now, yeah, teal is attacking blue too. So, yeah, I mean, orange lost some gold, so 3k gold he invested into this defense, but he's 89 supply, so it's even... Like, it's not that bad for blue even at this point that he wasn't able to kill more of orange. Like, orange is 89 supply and not getting much gold at this point compared to, like, Moose, who is on 5 mines and 80 supply, and even himself on at least... I mean, okay, he's running out of mines now, but...
I feel like blue has the correct idea that some teaming needs to happen, but I think he needs to realize it has to be with teal against orange.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either that sending out the tanks here, like, to randomly... I don't know what his plans are. I guess he needs to TP now with the tanks, but... These undead heroes are scary. Like 663, 664 can... Like, this Dreadlord can easily kill the tanks if... Like, and he's not even TPing in time. Yeah, his main base might die here. Yeah, that TP comes too late. Yeah, for sure.
Too late. It's close, but too late.
Yeah, he waited for too long. Could have easily TP'd a bit earlier here and still gotten the tanks. And he's going for the counter attack. But yeah, I don't see yellow being a big help late game here. He has mass towers, but he has no hero levels, no gold. So I like that he stays on 50 supply, so I guess it's better than not being on 50, but...
So fly up front to be able to TP, or
Yeah,
why
I
do you-
guess. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see maybe Ancient of Wars and definitely more Moonwelts in the back of his main. Like he's if these two Moonwelts if these 6 Moonwelts get killed at the front, he's almost supply blocked, I guess. So not a good call. And
yeah, it's more scary.
again, the Archmage dying with the TP, and tanks are stuck in the back and can't really attack the air units, so I guess it's...
No.
I guess it's... I mean, I like that Moose is taking his ghouls to attack here. And I guess it's good for us that Moose is getting some experience, but yeah, they need to realize that it's time to team orange.
Yellow is playing his game.
Yeah, yellow is really into towers here. Like, look at this expo. Like, I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 towers just to secure this expo. So he spent like, how much? Like 2k gold just to secure these 13k, of which he's going... I mean, he's 50 supplies, so at least he gets the full amount, but like, that's way too much gold spent into towers, I think.
Yeah, it's too much for my taste.
And as he's the only one not fighting,
I mean,
yeah.
what situations it's good to get that many towers? Like maybe when you feel like you're
If you're way ahead, if you're
much
human,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're human and if you have more than 20k gold or maybe even more than 15k, but you're way ahead and you can mass TP around the map, and the only way you lose this is base race, then obviously some towers can help you to like win more time for mass TPing the enemy, but that's really the only reason to get that many towers if you're a human. Yeah, and they like Moose should talk to blue now and maybe to yellow too. Like,
Yeah.
that's... And orange has formation movement on, so he's moving very slowly. Ah, now he deactivated it. Okay, he was moving at camera speed.
It feels like Mage definitely has a lot more experience. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
the better
has.
player.
Yeah, there was a bit of back and forth, and I'm still not entirely satisfied with him in the rookie bracket. I mean, he signed up for it, and I mean, he hasn't played in a very long time and never has played very regularly. So I see, like, I don't know. It's difficult to draw a line really. But I mean, this could easily turn into a free win for him for sure. Yeah.
What's the situation with the rookie bracket? Like, they get a semi-final spot, or how does it work?
Yeah, well, they get two slots. Like, there will be 2 semifinals, and they will get one slot in each semifinal.
I see. I mean, for the quality of the semifinals, it can be good that this kind of player gets to make it as well.
Yeah, I guess I mean, these players are only like most of them are only starting with FFA, so I guess no one has ambition to really win FML at this point. So I guess it's all right. And obviously, a player like Steen here, like the yellow, I don't really like. If by coincidence he would make it to the semifinal, obviously it would be a free loss immediately. So yeah, that's why I think obviously it will be good for the quality of the semifinal if a player with some like there are some players in this bracket who can definitely who definitely improved a lot and who definitely can be a threat to other players. So we'll see.
How is it gonna be? It's like the top no chat and the top chat players get into the final, then you have 2 semifinals.
Yeah, two 2 players will make it to the finals immediately, like one of each, like one of the no chat bracket and one of the standard bracket will make it to the final immediately. And then there will be 2, did I say 2? One semi-final slot for the standard bracket and 2 semi-final slots for the no chat bracket, I think. Or no, 2 and 3. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I think it's going to be, or something like that. No, it must be 8 players, so let me check. I tend to forget, and we also changed it slightly because there were so many players that signed up for no chat. So rank 1 of standard bracket will make it to the final, rank 2 and 3 will make it to the semi-final, and of the no chat bracket 1 makes it to the final, and 2 to 5, so 4 slots to semi-final.
Okay, interesting. So quite a lot of spots for this bracket.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's as fair as it can get, but and honestly, like semifinals always had a tendency to be a bit dull and to not be of the highest quality, because it's I don't know. I mean, at least all semifinals I've seen were pretty disappointing, I think. So I don't really I don't really think it matters like what players you have in there. Like it really can only improve. We'll see.
And I'm not gonna be no chat, right? It's gonna be
it's going to be normal. I mean, I haven't put too many thoughts into that, but I guess it only makes sense to make it normal with chat, unless all players agree to no chat. But I don't know, don't really see that. All the ghouls here, like that's some free experience here for the chimeras.
Feels like a bit of a waste of supply.
Yeah, he's killing them now. Yeah. And yellow is going for blue here with some Invis Hawks.
Orange took the frost one.
Oh yes.
So is the problem with Dark Ranger is the fact that you get 0/0 upgraded units, and
yeah, I guess it's still fine to get a worm, but yeah.
It's DPS than a Chimera. Obviously it can attack air and it freezes stuff.
Yeah, I mean the slow is very, very important if you have no keeper. He has, yeah, he is in a very decent spot here. Needs to be a bit careful, but I mean, as long as Teal is not talking, like Teal really needs to start chatting. Like look at Yellow. Like Yellow is investing so much into towers. Like he has all these expos on 50 and he has no gold. Oh, that's
getting towers.
It's a nice fight here. 100 against 100 it was, and Mage should win this still convincingly, I guess, but yeah, he may lose the Panda. Okay, no staff. Staff now.
Yeah. Too easy for Mage, honestly.
Yeah, at least he's riding now, and
stop it! Yellow, stop! To team the elf, even 3-on-1 at this point is gonna be...
yeah, especially against Dark Ranger 6 and soon Transmute. It's going to be like Transmute is only 100 experience points away, and yeah, Mage is even manapping at this point. I guess he could just like lean back and I mean there's not
take the fight full on.
Yeah, there's not much. Yeah, I mean he has 17k, 18k gold, so I guess at this point he could just go 100 and kill the undead, and then there's not much more that could threaten him.
Yeah, and literally nobody has a decent economy going. Like, yellow is finally getting a little bank.
Yeah, but I don't see him.
Has
Yeah.
9k in this big main gold mine, so that's pretty cool.
I don't see him spending that gold wisely though. I mean, he can be lucky that there's no tinker. So really, the only threatening are like Blizzard potentially, and then obviously Death and Decay, and maybe Infernal. But like there's no like with the tinker, these towers would be totally toast. I mean, Panda also deals good damage, but it's just much easier with the tinker to get rid of all these towers. So it will be some work, I guess, for Orange to finish them at some point. But even if it takes some minutes, I don't really. I think Steen is in the best position. I am not convinced.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
A player's forces are
Guys,
under attack. A town is under
stop it! The three that need to team up are just killing each other.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like it's not easy on this map. Like there are so many mines, and they are like they are so focused on like fighting. They don't really take that time to scout the map. So it's you don't really it's not easy to estimate gold here, and if you don't scout, like you never really know if someone is 50. And I mean, they don't really know that Orange was on 50 for like half an hour almost. So
It's super hard to grasp when you're starting FFA.
yeah, I mean, at least Blue is attacking Orange now again, and will realize that it might be time to team Orange more heavily, or he will just lose. He is losing the Archmage. What's he doing? Archmage? Archmage? Potion? The Archmage on 18 HP just standing there. And he has an OTP, so that was... At least he has time to chat.
Fast he types, maybe the whole fight was typing out this sentence.
Yeah, it seemed so. Like his Archmage was also Mage did not seem to realize this Archmage was on like 20 HP for 10 seconds here and not dying. So it's very interesting. And he had a greater healing that he could have used. Yeah, TP. Okay, he's taverning heroes, but I mean, at least it's level 6 for the MK here, but yeah, what's it worth it?
a town is under siege.
Be able to offer peace to people and coordinate manip.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I mean, at least like in other games, I may have felt bad for Teal, like because Teal got teamed at some point, but now Teal is the one teaming yellow, so I guess it's deserved victory for Orange after all. Like arguably, Orange is the most experienced player in this, and just like it was an easy victory, but just hoarding up to almost 20k gold, and then just getting your heroes up in levels, and then it's just a piece of cake. But
So unlucky. Poor Blue. Every time he revives, he runs into someone.
yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, he's feeding Orange quite a bit. Like he lost like 10 heroes to Orange, like over time. I think 10 hero kills. What do you think? How many hero kills does Orange have at this point? I think it must be around like 12 to 15, maybe. It's a lot of heroes that he killed.
Maybe.
Like he killed all blue heroes like 3 times alone. Oh no, I think it was teal one, so maybe it's a bit less.
It looks like Feta on this hurricane map or whatever it's called, I forgot.
Are they teaming? Oh, okay, they're not teaming up.
Yeah, they'll just... Come on, guys, stop it. No,
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say because obviously, like we would probably realize here how the situation looks and how long ago you should have started teaming orange, but it's easier said than done, especially if you're as an observer in this. And if you like, yellow honestly has never seen orange. I think yellow never came across orange, so all a game yellow has not scouted orange, yellow has not seen orange, so I guess he has no idea. He's just focused on his towers and feels, I guess he feels comfortable about his position with 6k gold and level 6 MK.
Yeah, like he just killed the human heroes once, the blue heroes, and he sees that teal doesn't really have much of anything anymore, so he's like, whoa, I'm winning this. But the thing is that I feel like the reciprocal is also true. Like orange doesn't really have a clue about yellow.
Yeah, that's kind of true, but I mean, you don't really have to if you have these levels, 19k gold and it's 4-way. Like you can
Yeah.
kill one player entirely, and that's going to happen here. Like blue is trying to rebuild. I like that. I like that attempt, but kind of pointless at this stage.
My first advice to yellow would be way too hard to control as a beginner, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, at least I'm happy that he's not going for Lich only rushes anymore, and that this feels more solid than his late Lich only necromancer push. But still, oh. And Floss seemed to
There's
have,
this big healing potion.
yes, Floss seemed to have forgotten about that potion. Like he had that the last 3 times his Archmage died. Like he has
Yeah,
that. He
I
has
also
that. I think he found it early when he crept. Like one of the, I think he found it here. That was the spot where he found the greater healing, and that was long time ago. That was like at the minute 5 mark or something. And he has lost his Archmage like 5 times since then and has not used it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Make it his MK close to level 5 here.
Orange, what are you doing? He got a couple more windwells in the back.
Yeah, and I mean at this point it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Mass TP, 100 supply tanks could have threatened him, I guess, but at this point there's nothing that can threaten him anymore. Like the undead can only go for Garks at this point. Like any other like worms or destroyers will just get stolen or sold. So you can only go for mass Garks, and he has only 2.5k, so he will never get to mass Garks. So he's in a very, very grim position, and he's still on yellow, and yellow is on 7k gold. So, I mean, at least he got up in gold.
he has a formation movement.
Yeah, I think he accidentally toggled it again. He had
No.
he had it activated early on, and then he deactivated it.
Yeah, actually,
Forces are under attack.
yesterday in solo, because usually I have my inventory on Alt plus keys,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow my program wasn't working, and I did Alt A to use TP, which activated the Like the Ali color mode plus the formation movement thing.
Sounds fun.
Like everything. Yeah.
Ooh, staff out on the MK. So the paladin sacrificed himself just before the MK is going to die here, I guess. So another hero kill for orange. That's a lot of hero kills for orange.
He always gets found. Oh, he's selling a peasant? Okay.
Yeah, there's not much more to sell here. Oh dear. I would have left long time ago. Like, if I lose my heroes that often, it's like... And I mean, there's just no point anymore of running around, and like either you just stay AFK in the corner, or you like you leave the game, I guess. But
I mean,
orange has a hard time
I guess he's-
chasing here, but
chase when you have formation movement.
yeah. But even without, it's difficult here to really like, you need to get in range with the dryads, and then you can hope to chase. And this archmage might die here. Will he use it? Oh no, he isn't. Good call. Oh, but yellow is here. Yellow is here. So
Full invisible. And Jill is following. That's really hilarious.
I mean, at least he got the MK. So was it worth losing 10 Dragonhawks? I don't know, but yeah, Floss left. So
Yeah. Orb of corruption chase. That looks so funny too.
yeah, I mean, Stein seems to be like, look at the queue of Dragonhawks. Okay, he's cancelled some now, but like Dragonhawks are not like what you want to go for without any AoE, without any tanks. There is just no point in getting Dragonhawks, especially against Dark Ranger. I mean, I guess he's not planning to fight the elf anytime soon, but it's like the worst unit that you can get against Dark Ranger.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice death and decay here. They are totally ignoring orange. I don't know what, like, I mean, do they know that orange is still in game? Like,
Those two are just fighting, thinking the winner is like.
yeah, they will decide on the winner here.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean,
Jill, his
yeah.
economy was like in the dumpster, and he got these two bottom expos.
Yeah,
And
5k
no one
gold
did
are
anything.
nice. Yeah. But it's just too much gold for orange. Like 21k gold, just way too much with these heroes. And Undead has a hard time against Dark Ranger and Transmute anyway, so just no chance. And I guess, yeah, I like that Mage is going to finish it now. Like, he... Where did the human see that? Didn't see him scouting.
Ultra army. It's so funny. I don't know, maybe he used reveal, I don't like with the tower, I don't know.
Oh, he's blocking
God.
himself here. Yeah, Teal should ask for help now. I mean, not that it matters, but I mean, at least yellow casted his Dragonhawks invis. I guess that will
Town is under siege.
make it more difficult to find them. But
Yeah, that's the play.
and he's moving south. Yeah, so
Yeah, I feel like it would be more fun if we had a fourth player that was on the same level as those three, because then it would be a clan fiesta until the end, but here it just looks a little too easy for Mage.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it would have mattered. Like you saw Teal like playing much more solidly than Yellow, but still Teal had no idea that Orange was the strongest. Like Teal was also focusing on Yellow. So I mean that's just how many of these rookie bracket games will turn out. That it's fun to watch because it's just chaos, but it just turns into a free win quickly for the player who's able to hoard most, so who's able to like who's just maybe a bit more experienced than the others, and then yeah, gold rules FFA if you like if no other player is able to hoard, then 20k gold will bring you the victory no matter what usually. Yeah, that's a demolition here. Stone form not really helping you at this point. Okay, he's TPing south because he has no more necropolis here. He's weak? I took a screenshot of that. That's fun.
Using
I like,
invisibility.
yeah, he uses invis over and over. I like that. I mean, he has a long way to Orange's main base even. Not that it matters, but yeah, okay, he approaches. He is going to attack now, I guess. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure it matters, but
It's lag. The lag.
I like the heal
That's the
spray.
key.
I like the heal spray by Mage. Yeah, I mean it's just easier to fight with like Dark Ranger, Panda, and Alchemist on level 877 and mass hippos than it is with like 70 supply gogs.
About those dragon hogs.
Yeah, where? Oh, they're not invis anymore. Okay, he's TPing on time, so I guess.
I don't know why every time he moves out, he feels the need to be fully invisible. He's like,
Yeah, and then he stops being invisible once he attacks. That's, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but and Mage should really toggle his formation movement. Like he's like, look at the spread. It's spread out now. Okay, now you switched it off, I think. Or maybe not. No.
no.
It didn't.
It's really painful.
Like, especially with chimeras, they're so slow.
It's one of those things where when I played a lot of 4v4 random team on BNet before the whole rookie shit, like every second game I would explain to my teammates how to turn off like
Usually if
formation.
I play 4-on-4, I just try to ignore my teammates entirely because I just like once you start to explain stuff, like you will just get yourself enemies and people just don't understand. So I think I had like one ally that I managed to where I also managed to convince him to toggle the formation movement off, but I guess that was just a one-time thing.
A town is under siege.
Like imagine Orange losing this. That would be so fun. That would be the throw of the century. And he has a like this is a if Orange wouldn't have like 100 supply Hippos and Dark Ranger. Oh, he's attacking Teal now, or what? No, maybe. Is he?
Visible, the trap. Oh no.
Colonies under siege.
This running invisible around the map, that's the best part of the
Player's
game.
forces are under
I
attack.
love it.
I mean, imagine, like, in theory, if, like, Teal is killing some of the Hippos now, if Orange misses the silence, then I guess he could lose 100 supply quite quickly against this. But I just don't think that's going to happen. Like, it's very, if they would coordinate it, I think with Teal's heroes, there's a chance that Orange loses all these Hippos. But yeah, Yellow is just too slow here. He's moving too slowly across the map. And Teal is not really, like, Teal has an Acolyte here now. So I guess he can rebuild once more. He has 3k gold. And definitely K coming out, forcing Orange back, I guess. Will he sacrifice his Tree of Eternity?
Oh god. The Invis is gonna run out, or he's gonna get them all.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Good job.
Level 6 for the Paladin. Like, imagine Orange is losing this. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen.
He just lost the main tree though.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need it really. Like, if you don't lose protection buildings, like, who cares if you have 20k gold?
That's...
And it's not that he needs, like, he needs to, like, that's the only downside. Like, he needs to buy TPs because the shop is quite far away. So that's the only risk of all this, that he can't rebuy TPs. But yeah, and I like that Yellow is scouting, so I really think he's playing a decent game. I'm still not, like, I chatted with him because he signed, as we know, he signed up as Arne. So obviously, like, a troll name, just a reversed Ina. So I'm still, like, I rode with him and he seemed a nice guy. And I'm not 100% sure it's not just a troll Smurf, but like, he seems fun.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a beginner for FFA.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's super troll Ina playing. But,
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
partially of this, like, this style is, I mean, Lich only rush with just some Necros, and this just focusing heavily on towers and playing double hero. Like, it feels kind of trolly. Like, it feels kind of, okay, I just do it because it's fun, and no. I don't know. But on the other hand, you're right. And I mean, eventually it doesn't even matter. Like, it's like, surely not the most advanced FFA play. And look at all these towers. That's so crazy. Like, he has so many towers. So that will take some time here.
sorceresses waiting for our next ambush.
Ooh, and he catches all these.
The only problem is just that he's got rather useless heroes in general, so it's not like the XP really matters.
I don't know. I mean, oh, silence coming off, and Moose is supply blocked still, so needs his necropolises urgently. I mean, at least MK, if he uses the Avatar, and if Paladin uses Divine Shield, which he probably hasn't skilled because he has 3 Devotion Aura levels. I guess he has no Divine Shield. But, I mean, it's not the worst combo because at least your heroes can't get killed in a fight.
I just wish he had the Blood Mage on top. But maybe it's a bit too hard to control for, like...
Yeah, I don't think that's really viable. And yeah, Moose needs to be very careful to not lose his heroes here. Like, he can be very lucky that there's no keeper, but he needs to save some of these
there's
acolytes. He needs to save some of the acolytes here. So this Lich will not come back anytime soon, I guess. And yellow is too passively, but he's going for Invis again. So I guess that's nice.
the next play.
I've never seen more Invis casts in one game, I think. Like, that's by far. I've never seen a player casting more than 100 supply Invis army in a game. Like, this is so many Invis casts, like, I don't know.
He could have executed the Dreadlord.
Yeah, oh, nice coil. Wow.
Oh!
No, it's not. Yeah, he needs TP out.
I don't know.
Imagine yellow wins this. I would laugh so hard. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen because orange still is on 15k or 16k, but he's losing a lot of units against these undead heroes. So if they
Yeah.
attack together, it's
I feel like if orange was just on something like 5k, I could see a way for him to lose this.
But eventually, like, if he doesn't manage to finish the undead, I mean, he's just losing his units over and over. So, I mean, I don't see him losing this either. But I like that yellow was saying go, and now he returns to his main base just to cast Invis again. So Sork's on heavy duty here, but there won't be enough mana, I guess, for all.
Imagine finds out about the mana fountain. He can keep the sorceresses, you know, invisible at the fountain because you
Yeah.
can double cast on yourself.
And he needs more Sorks, so there will be 3 non-Invis Dragonhawk riders. I don't think that's a good call.
Hey, he's putting them away. Like, you're not fit for duty.
Yeah. Better safe
You
than
guys
sorry.
are the shame of this army.
And apparently, I mean, the Invis, like, it won him. I didn't expect it to be that valuable here. Like, he caught the elf 2 times off guard and killed like 80 supply or 50 supply hippos just by Invis Dragonhawkers. And look at the hippos are. Where are the hippos? Back in the main base, so this could be an opportunity here for yellow. Is he going to attack the Dryad though? That would be a bad call here.
Target locked.
And orange is forgetting the hippos in the main base where the undead arrives just to kill them. So this is a great opportunity here for yellow, but he's too slow. Like, he needs to.
Yellow, target acquired.
Yeah, very unfortunate for orange, for yellow here that orange has toggled off the formation movement. That would be his. Use it! Use it now! He could. Ooh, and no silence.
It's really fun.
No silence. Damn.
I thought it was orange tipping.
Yeah, both TP'd. Yeah. I don't know why. Okay, hippos did not
Why
die.
did he tip? I mean, okay.
No, just, I guess, better safe than sorry. And Teal is still alive. I mean, he doesn't have much, but he's even teching. I would like to see him saving some acolytes to the north here.
Yeah, the quest special, make 2 crypts, start making 100 supply guards in the corner.
Yeah, now it really turns against orange. Oh, he has toggled the formation again. It's not
I think
laggy.
he's saying that because this shit is not running fast.
I mean, imagine
we
he
need to-
loses this.
gotta-
I mean, I'm supposed to be his mentor, but I would still.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean he's doing a really good job in this game. I think it's just like the formation stuff really hurts you when you don't know it's happening to you.
Oh, and he's blocked in his own main base. Needs to be. Like, I mean, the undead is killing some stuff here, but it's just so...
Finally.
Woo.
Oh, they could kill
Oh
the
no! No!
No. Yeah, no, there is enough Dragon Hogs. If she misses the silence, if he forgets about silence, for example, they're gonna kill 100 supply.
Did you see that Teal, by sleeping the Dark Ranger, dodged the bolt on the Dark Ranger? Oh no! He needs the undead heroes, I guess.
For orange? Oh god, no.
What's Teal doing? And where's the Dark Ranger? Like, where's the Dark?
As well.
Oh, it died.
Alchemist and DR.
I totally I was overwhelmed by like focusing on these.
So he landed here, but I think everything was dry.
Wow, he needs to use this.
Heroes died immediately.
Ooh, this is like. This is.
Really funny game after all.
Yeah,
honestly.
really good one. And I told Steen, like Yellow, after seeing another in-house 2 days ago, I told him to consider changing up his strategy. That oh, the Panda!
Panda dead.
I told him to consider switching up his
Panda.
style. Oh, Divine Shield now. Wow, he just got Divine Shield, right? Like by... Yeah.
And those Kims are gonna die.
Oh shit.
Okay.
What am I seeing here? It's...
Fuck.
Good call by Teal here.
Oh, and he doesn't deny, so now
No.
they know he has.
And
Okay,
he's not...
time to back off.
I don't know. I mean, Orange is not
Good.
pumping. Like, Orange is not really using his gold. Like, he could pump out of all his production buildings here. Like, imagine... Oh, Alchemist is back now. This is so much experience for these two heroes.
To TP.
Yeah, needs to TP now, I guess, to not lose the hero. Oh, he has no TP. Ah, he has a staff.
Oh, nice.
I was about... That was a last second staff.
Honestly, Yellow, like, in fights, plays better than you would think from...
That's what, yeah, that's what I mean.
Wait.
Like, that's why I think he might be trolling, because, like, his micro is slightly too good for the playstyle he has, I think. Like, he's playing troll strats, but his micro is really okay. Like it's not the worst. He's managing to save his heroes. He's shackling hippos quite quickly. Oh shit! And these heroes are not going to be revived in the altar. So.
Yeah.
And also the Tree of Eternity might die here.
Like, if you compare with Floss, for example, like, the way he took bases and crapped the map, and, like, that looked really good. And then in fights, sometimes it looked like he was AFK for 5 seconds. And that's kind of like the opposite of Yellow. Like,
Yeah.
natural. I mean, yeah.
And also his calls, like on the gold now, I don't know, it's interesting, but I mean it's a great game so far. Like, it's really fun, and I mean I feel kind of sorry for Mage, because like he should have never got into a situation where he could potentially lose this. But like, all the moonworlds are empty, and it's daytime for much longer.
Yellow's dead.
And the dread, and the Dark Ranger dies.
Every other hero is gonna re-die because there's 2 moons up top.
Yeah.
Like,
He can't do shit against these undead heroes without mass chimeras.
Yeah, and the MK is like also a threat whenever it comes back.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he has no lockdown and no really focus potential on heroes it's hurting him quite a lot.
Ooh, almost a surround here.
But
Oh, he could kill him. Like, he has one Nova and one coil. Ah, okay. Two.
TP, but
TP.
well,
Not here. Where's he TPing to? Ah.
Player's
up there
forces are
somehow. That's the last
Ah,
tree.
that's the last tree. He's getting a new one here, but
And
he's down to 7k gold. I can't believe it.
after all this time, M00se is finally mining out his original main base.
Yeah, and I mean, yellow is on 3k gold, so... Oh, shit, and yellow might kill this. Yellow might...
The next...
player's forces.
I love these assassinations, like...
Yeah, it's a good one. And this panda has no mana for Earthstorm and Fire, so he should die too.
Yellow the smooth criminal. Oh, this bolt kills the panda. Yeah.
Yeah, the next one... Oh, shit, that was so close.
Yeah,
He bought the potion, but... Oh, shit.
Orange, I don't see Orange winning this anymore.
No, me neither. How the hell did he lose this? I mean, Mage wanted to do like a replay cast analysis of his first game that he won, but now I might consider to ask him to review this game. Might be more fun. Maybe a bit more painful for him.
I mean, focusing a bit too much on that, but the formation movement, it made him lose so much valuable time.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
literally minutes
Yeah.
where he was wondering, why am I not faster on the other side of the map?
Yeah, for sure. Especially without Keeper, like Dryads were his only chance to... Dryads and Haze, Drunken Haze, were his only like slow... Was his only slow potential.
Yeah.
And he totally lost that by not... Like, by slowing down his entire army. And now he's losing all these Moonworlds, so he's supply blocked on 70 already. Might get back his heroes soon, but still, like, this main base and... Like, 6k gold are like barely enough to rebuild an entire main base and getting up an army. I mean, he has Transmute and Charms, so I guess he's fine, but yeah, it will also, it will become more and more difficult to kill yellow.
Is it the decay? The next assassination is taking place. That's it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a force to TP here. So at least he bought the TP before getting attacked. I mean, yellow has a lot of towers, so now it could even...
Found out about the mana fountain. Now he keeps them at the fountain.
So that's what I mean. I mean, yellow in this situation, like the early...
He's ahead farm.
Yeah, and early on he was like his... Like now the transitioning from attacking orange and now attacking teal. At teal, I totally missed that he got up to 80 supply Gargs. Wow. That's obviously a good army to counter this
Yeah,
human
definitely.
army. So
Yeah.
that could turn out to be very tricky here for yellow.
Yeah, and all in all, it might give a chance for Mage to finally use his bank and win this game, but the bank is like really small actually. Yeah,
Wow, and Mage is down to 3k gold, so they're pretty even now, but Mage is going for Mass Chimeras, and honestly, like, I don't see teal scouting corners anytime soon, so I think orange could still win this. I mean, everyone can still win this, but
I think it's gonna be a matter of if the Gargs ever make it
yeah.
elf army or not.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if, like, obviously that's the best case scenario in this situation for orange, that teal and yellow are going to focus on each other for some time, so he can utilize on his last gold. I really dislike that he's spending all his gold on army now. Like, he's really, like, look at look at Orange here. He's investing all his last gold into the last army, and he won't be able to get up to 100 supply. So he will not have a lot of gold to invest into items anymore. And I would like, especially with Dark Ranger and Alchemist, I would like to see him keeping like at least a bank of 1k. I mean, he will get more gold by transmuting stuff, but maybe there will be not more, like maybe there won't be much stuff left to transmute. Ooh, an
Yeah.
interesting call by
So-
Teal here.
Well, actually, from both of them, because I feel like they can both be confident that they much a 50% chance to beat each other, like teal and yellow. It feels like they're quite equal in this game at this point.
Yeah.
But the big X factor is really how much can orange pump.
Yeah, and like it was a big big thing for Orange to still have these Moonwells. Like Yellow did not kill these Moonwells. I think definitely should have definitely killed them before going back. Like that was.
Yeah.
Like look at this army, like 71 supply only, but it's scary. Like a lot of chimeras.
Yeah, but the fact that he doesn't have Moonwells anymore, I agree, it's a big problem. As a Night Elf, like, I always feel like I have a chance to win as long as I have 3 good heroes and a lot of Moonwells
Yeah.
to get mana. And the moment the Moonwells die, even if I have a big hero advantage, I know that other races have, you know, like mechanisms to damage our heroes while not losing much themselves, and then the next go that they make, if you can't be healing up in between, yeah, it's always scary.
Did he see? Like, did he scout Orange? I think that's like it feels a bit. It feels. I will watch the replay.
No, he used the arcane towers all the time. I saw him using it there, and I
Okay.
think that's when he called out the pumping, and I think he
Oh,
may
okay.
have seen where the units are going.
Yeah, I mean.
Although I would have to check the replay obviously to be sure, but
I mean,
oh god. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's so funny.
And the hippos are not turning back. The hippos are too far away.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit. I mean, he is, because Yellow has decent awareness. Like, he's like not only using all his towers for scouting, but he's also like, he uses them in the right spots to scout. Like, he's not missing them. And that was very, very painful for Orange. Like, that was losing these chimeras. Now he's down to 4 chimeras? 4 chimeras. And that's his only chance, really, to kill all these yellow towers. So I think Orange is... Like, with all these chimeras, I think he could have had a chance against Yellow. But without them, I don't see Orange ever winning against Yellow, honestly. Like, Yellow just too many towers. So Teal needs to get rid of these towers, I think.
And the squad is still around. He's slowly... Look. He's slowly going back to his sorceresses.
Yellow has such good... Like, I start to believe that he's a more experienced player. Did you see that TP reaction? Like, immediately, once the UD approaches, he TP'd. Like, instantly. That was a bit too quick for my taste, I think. So, I will check the replay from his position.
Yeah, Yellow he plays good. Like,
Okay, nice Death and Decay here again, and MK is... Okay, MK is at the front, we'll be able to stop it here.
A player's forces are under attack.
like with the gold he had, I wouldn't have been against adding a very late Blood Mage, stacking it with health pendants. The
Yeah.
only good thing that Blood Mage, doesn't matter which level it is, Banish is like a flat improvement on your nukes. Like,
For sure.
even if you
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it would if he feels comfortable microing it. I definitely think it would have been a nice addition. Like especially against an elf with Dark Ranger and an undead, I think
Yeah.
it would have been tremendous damage. And now even more, like where it's more. Wow, teal is still on orange here. Like teal, obviously teal did not see orange losing all his units. So
I think Orange cannot believe he lost this shit either. Like,
no, I mean he doesn't know. Like he will bite himself.
many
Yeah.
A town is
Orange
under
will
siege.
bite himself if he sees like Mage will not be happy if he sees the replay. Like it was such a free win at some point. And like 2 or 3 unfortunate events and then the fact that he had the formation movement on really lost him the game here. Like he's out.
the way he
yeah.
forgot his hippos a couple of times, that really gave a window for the Hawks to get so much value as well.
Yeah, for sure. A really fun game. I really enjoy it. By far the best rookie bracket game so far.
Yeah, I must say it's really fun. Like I kind of thought it was going to be a free win, so I wasn't, that motivated for 20 minutes at some point, and then everything changed, and now it's really fun to watch.
Yeah. And
I
you
really
don't.
don't know who's going to win anymore. Yeah.
No, I mean Orange. I don't think will. Like I will be really surprised if Orange does.
Visible again. We're going for it.
Will be more difficult against all these Gargs though. There's many Gargs here, and he has no AOE. Wow.
Yeah, Orange can live.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Oh shit! Who would have thought that Orange is the first one to lose here, of these 3 players? Crazy. Yeah, and he can't escape here.
The yellow plays weird. Like honestly, the way he scans with the towers, it's very accurate each time. I mean,
Yeah, I'm also. Yeah, that's something. His scans are a bit too good, I think. But I will check. I mean, I will not. I will not accuse someone of something, especially in like it's. You have more time in FFA than you have in 101. So and he has a lot of towers to reveal, but he's playing like in some regards, if not strategy.
Scan there, for example, didn't see anything. So I think it's just a matter of we only see the scans while
Yeah, I agree.
training.
But still, I just out of curiosity, I will surely check the replay out of his position.
He just scanned this at this moment. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. Mention all over the map to see what he scans.
Yeah, and this map is really huge. So on this map, it's like impossible to scan everything. So
he just scanned his own base, or maybe that was that was the crystal ball of the Dreadlord.
yeah, I don't know why, but maybe he was afraid of Invis MK. I don't know. I mean, he should see the MK here.
But this full Invis play, that's pretty good against Elf. Like I've always known it's one of the weaknesses of Elf that you don't have. If you don't have Priestess, you don't have a free detection mechanic, and it's very annoying.
Yeah, for sure. So I think Dark Ranger and Tinker are obviously the best counters against like Invis Dragonhawks and that kind of stuff, but Mage wasn't really utilizing that well.
Personally, I think that Huntresses should.
Huntresses were.
Sorry. It should be different, so that it's a cooldown that you get back, even if they make it very long, so that Elf at least has one unit that gives detection.
Yeah, Elf used that, or I also used that in every match when it was permanent still. Like I got 1 Huntress and then you had 1 Owl in like your main, especially against mass TP. But so that was a nerf for Elf for sure. But on the other hand, like fortunately for Elf, tanks were nerfed. So like all tanks were much more of a threat. Like 3 supply tanks with mass TP were much more difficult to face than they are now with the new Tinker. And it's not not worse for Elf against Human than it was before. Rather better, I guess, but yeah, still.
Yeah, it must have been so annoying to play. I mean, it's one of the things that made me like interested in FFA when I realized that it's not about mass tanks anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, like, especially, yeah, Tinker and Carrion Swarm obviously help Undead and Elf a lot against tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and FFA, I mean, FFA is pretty, I would say race-wise, usually balance is not that big of an issue anyways, because you can kind of balance a player if, like, you can outbalance it if a player becomes too strong. But also, if you just look at the races, it seems as if at least Undead, Human, and Elf are all in pretty decent shape currently. Orc
Yeah,
being a bit behind, but yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit.
yes, fuck in terms of hero kills, at least like
Wow, what a fight here.
it's the race.
What a fight.
Yeah, what a fight! Like Yellow is not losing anything.
No,
Teal
and
is just like kind of running around.
the polymorph is the polymorph is really on point here.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. I mean, Yellow is playing much better than what he looked like at the beginning of the game, so it feels a little weird.
Yeah, it feels like a troll kind of style, but I mean, because everyone can get like mass random towers in his main base and play double hero, but like the way he he makes decisions now and the way he micros and reveals is definitely not does not suit his his skill level that we thought he is. So
A shame, it felt like he had it. Yellow plays like so afraid. I don't know what he's afraid of.
yeah, I mean, imagine he had mass TP now, would be much easier, but
Yeah, but the fact that he has so many towers still buys him ton of time everywhere on the map.
yeah, and I mean, he has no gold for TP unless he sells something. So he needs to be very careful here to not just lose all these towers over time. I mean, he needs to kill the Gargs and then just try to. I mean, he needs to decide. I think base race would be the safer option here for him, because he will not stand the chance in a straight fight against these undead heroes. I guess like in a hero arena. So I guess it would be best for him to just go for base race. But needs to be careful. Like the undead army is obviously very quick with these auras. So
Any idea how much gold is left? I guess we might see it.
yeah, I don't know. Not much,
Killing
I
those
guess.
shades is very nice. One more, but 2, 3. Okay, there's a couple of shades. Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to be a massive fucking idiot to be cheating in, like,
Yeah, that's why I don't think he is, but I'm just like it feels a bit odd to me. Like this playstyle and then this micro and decision making in during some parts of the game is just like it feels I have never seen a player playing like that and then deciding like that late game and microing polymorph and shackles that well. Um, so a lot of stuff is off. Like obviously he played very passively at strange early game. He played Dragonhawks against Dark Ranger. He started focusing orange way too late, but at some points yeah, it's a very interesting style for sure.
yeah, and but still, like, if you think a bit about it, the way he was killing Floss and some other people, like it didn't feel that intelligent either. The fact that he completely ignored orange, so maybe I don't know.
Oh shit, the Dreadlord is TPing out alone, and he could use the shackles here. Yes. Oh, lucky for him, he has a second TP. Oh,
No,
and now he's losing the Lich. Oh no.
he just fucked up both TPs.
Yeah, and he has only 60 gold, so unless he... Yeah, okay, he will get some gold, but I don't think he will
Just
get...
1.6k there, so that's not a factor.
Yeah, so Moose is incredible. Like, Moose is going to lose this for sure. Like, I don't see him ever getting back his Lich. And I don't know. I don't see him winning this without the Lich.
And now he's scanning again, right on top of the undead.
Amazing, amazing final finish.
Yeah.
Can't
So,
believe that pure Dragonhawks basically are winning the game here against Mass Gargs and a Night Elf with Dark Ranger. It's so crazy. Feels unreal. Oh, and now he's losing all these Dragonhawks here. Level 10 on the Dreadlord. Mass Polymorph coming in. And there's no Dispel, obviously, so... Yeah, I think the human should have this. Or has he?
yeah, but it still feels like the Gargs could clean up the air.
Yeah, they seem to. And someone polymorphed, obviously, but yeah, I think MK is too strong here. Yeah. MK...
If he had the Lich and full mana, like, I think he would have been able to...
Wow,
Have
so Yellow is winning this. Steen from Germany taking home after his Lich only rush in game one. He pulls this off in a crazy fashion. And wow, Moose has the top score. I mean, Moose killed a lot of elf units and heroes, but I thought that Mage would still be on top, but he isn't. Crazy. So that's
Yeah,
a
it's-
lot of units died. Like 600, 700 units died in this game. Look at the hero kills. Wow, that's like this game had it all. Like 33 hero kills in this one. So
yeah,
that was
APM, it's a bit weird. Like, Yellow has huge APM spikes, especially in the second part of the game. It's almost like it's a second player that played the micro.
I would say, I mean, it's natural kind of if you play passively
Yeah,
most of the time. So, but I mean, at least he had the capability to micro if he had to. So it was like, I don't think micro is an issue for him, but
Yeah.
I will just check it out. But like, no matter what, it was a very, very fun game to watch.